Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
To keep him contained.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. There's the whistle. Danilo. Rafinha. And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
And it's Adams. It's gone out for a throw-in. Adams. Pulisic. Robinson. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now who's going to be first to this? That'll be a throw-in. Ream. Robinson. And here's Pulisic. Pulisic, Adams, Bruno Guimaraes does really well to win the ball there. Rafinha, Danilo is onto it in a flash. Rodrigo. Rafinha. Where? Pulisic. Where? Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Adams. That's tidy. And it's hoisted clear. Adams. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't
It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Vinicius Junior showing good feet. Vinicius Junior! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Where? Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Alexandro. Rafinha in acres of space out wide.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Brazil gain their reward with an early goal. Robinson. Proves too strong. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And he's there to clear it. Rafinha. Danilo puts his foot on the gas. Robinson makes the interception. Adams. Robinson. And here's Pulisic. And it's Robinson. Tries a measured ball. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's hoisted clear. Pulisic. Adams. Now it's Pulisic. Robinson. Oh, it's played into the area. Tries to get it clear.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Danilo. Great defending, strong and determined. Danilo. Rodrigo. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now it's Pulisic. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a brilliant interception. And it's where? The United States going wide a lot more often now, Jim.
Yeah, they're looking to create space in and around that D by stretching the defence. Look out for a late arrival or two from midfield.
Ream. And it's played forward. And here's Pulisic. That's good play. Rodrigo. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bruno Guimaraes. Brazil are already ahead, the perfect start.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Where Brazil out in front with an early advantage. Where no messing about, just bludgeoned away. played in towards the centre. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Rafinha. Over to the left. Alexandro, and that's aimed into the middle. That is a little undercooked. Bruno Guimaraes. He's in here!
Danilo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Carter Vickers. Adams. Pulisic. And it's Robinson. Adams. Pulisic. And he has been fouled there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And he's there to clear it. Bruno Guimaraes, aim forwards. Alexandro. Rafinha. Rodrigo. And the shot's on here. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha spread out to the left. Rafinha wins the duel this time. It's run loose here. Ream gently done. Nice control. Pulisic. Nicely shaped cross. Carries far too far and out of play. Played towards the other side. Bruno Guimaraes. Played out to the right. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Rodrigo. Carter Vickers. That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Guimaraes. Who's he going to play in? Rodrigo. And here's Vinicius Junior. Great position here. Rafinha. Shapes to shoot! Gabriel shifted upfield. Out towards the flank. He is just caressing the ball. Rodrigo. Rafinha. Shot a goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Moved on forwards. That's a nicely weighted pass. Pulisic. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And it's Weah. Weah played out to the left flank. Where? And it's played forward. Rodrigo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes, Rafinha, Alexandro. Alexandro going full tilt down the left. Looking for a decent ball in. To cut it out. Where? Adams. Carter Vickers. Where? Now it's Where? And it's Adams. And he shoots! Danilo. It's lofted through here. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Where? That's a promising run he's making on the right. That's very neat. Where? Crosses it in. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha tries to... Can he finish? It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And that's been repelled. Out to the left it goes. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And that has been cleared. Where? to the right. Rafinha. Gabriel looks to the other side. Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes. Alexandro. Great run on the overlap here. That is lovely. Lofted in. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Adams. And here's Pulisic. Adams. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Marquinhos gets it away. Rafinha. Played through for the wide man. Robinson. Pulisic. Adams. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodrigo, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Alexandro. Alexandro, that's a delicate pass. Cleared without complication. Picks it up out wide. And the shot!
Well, that is rather wayward. Just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Adams. Where? Adams. Pulisic. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Played out wide. Adams. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Rafinha. Alexandro. Rafinha. Rodrigo. Clipped into space. It's really well cleared. They've played it short, and it's going to be another corner. Tries to get it clear. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Guimaraes. Rodrigo. muscular approach does pay off here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Weir. The cross comes in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Gabriel. Marquinhos shifted upfield. Rafinha. Does really well to win the ball there. And they win it back again. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel. Aim forwards. Rodrigo. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha played out towards the right wing. Rodrigo. Bruno Guimaraes. Alexandro. Played back in. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Great chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And it's Weir. And they've got a throw. Vinicius Junior. And here's Rodrigo. Pulisic. Ream. Adams. Robinson. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Danilo. Gabriel. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Might be danger here. Pulisic. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Rafinha. Alexandro set up one goal so far. Bruno Guimaraes. Rodrigo. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, they could be caught out here. Richards with the clearance. Rafinha, oh, good spread. Ream gets rid without sophistication. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Alexandro, played out to the right. And here's Rodrigo. Oh, nice touch. Rodrigo played with finesse. There are a few waiting. It's a mighty effort! Oh, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Adams. Clearly not happy with that. Moved on forwards. There's the shot! And it's Ware. Ware? Can he deliver? No way through, so back it comes. Out to the right, hit into the middle. Marquinhos is there, and he can get that clear. Bruno Guimaraes. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Nicely intercepted. Rodrigo. Rafinha. Alexandro. And here's Rafinha. Can he get onto this? So who's he picking out? Rodrigo. Rodrigo!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Adams. Pulisic. Pulisic. Vinicius Junior. The United States have reclaimed it. Adams. Robinson. Might come loose. Pulisic finds himself offside. Good running with the ball. Wins the duel this time. Pulisic. Robinson. Bruno Guimaraes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Ware. And he's there to clear it. Here's a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Adams. Cross needs to be good. Gabriel tries to clear. Adams. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes. Alexandro. Aim forwards. Rodrigo. On time, excellent interception. Adams. Pulisic. Adams. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Danilo. Gabriel. Danilo. That's been drilled forward. Vinicius Junior! Moved on forwards. Where? Vinicius Junior, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And here's Pulisic. Pulisic. Can he finish? And it's in! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Marquinhos. Rafinha. Alexandro. Rafinha. Alexandro. Where hurtling down that right flank. And he's managed to get free. Where? That has been knocked clear. And it's Adams. And the keeper has it. Vinicius Junior being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Lovely feet. In by chance for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And it's played forward. Pulisic. Robinson. Oh, that's nice. Chance to shoot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
The United States really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Bruno Guimaraes gets it away. That's really well manoeuvred. Gabriel. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Bruno Guimaraes. Rodrigo. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Robinson. No, it's not getting there. Adams. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. It's a loose ball. Plenty to aim at here. And it's Adams. And he's well. And the shot! They've scored!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Alexandro. Rodrigo. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Alexandro. Tries a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Danilo clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Adams. Aim forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rafinha. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ream. Brazil suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
Rafinha, and here's Vinicius Junior. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Where? It's a good run down the right. Where? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's overshot the green. Rodrigo has got himself a free kick. Robinson. Pulisic. Robinson. Adams. Pulisic. Robinson. And it's Adams. Adams flashes it across. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo played out towards the right wing. And it's Adams. Robinson. Adams. That's a throw. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Alexandro. Marquinhos. Rodrigo. Danilo. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Robinson. And here's Pulisic. Robinson. That's the throw. Richards. Looking here to chip it through. Cleared away. Alexandro. Lofted upfield. Rodrigo, now he's off and running. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rafinha. Rodrigo. Danilo. Adams. And it's Robinson. And here's Pulisic. Now it's Pulisic. Very nicely done. Marquinhos with the clearance. And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
To finish! And the ball's come loose here. Adams. Richards. Adams. Robinson pings it across. Spread out to the left. Now it's Pulisic. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's a nice ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Ware. Adams, played out to the right. Where gets into a good position. Where Alexandro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Danilo chasing after it. Robinson gets across to intercept that. Richards. Where? The United States have a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Marquinhos getting this one clear. Moved on forwards. Adams, forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Rodrigo. Great defending, strong and determined. Pulisic. Robinson gently done. And it's Adams. Adams has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Where? And back out it comes. Nice physical challenge. Where is fouled? Oh, good spread. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate. Alexandro is there and he can get that clear.
The United States really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's found a way through. Over to the left. Robinson tries to clear. He's had a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Where? Carter Vickers. Bruno Guimaraes. Pulisic. Adams.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. Played into space out wide. Alexandro. Oh, such a clever touch. A chance to play it in. Referee's given a throw. Rafinha flings it across.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Adams looking for a runner.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Pinged towards the front line. It's an inviting looking ball, that. There's Vinicius Junior! Sticks it away! And surely now the results are beyond doubt.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Brazil go 2 up and into a position of real strength. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Danilo aim forwards. Gabriel. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos shifted upfield. Alexandro. Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. Richards does really well to win the ball there. Pulisic. Oh, that's neat. Played into the middle. He's there to get rid. Now it's Weah. Plenty waiting in the middle. Lovely bit of skill. Weah. Weah gets a cross in. In one. Oh, what a climb! And that has been cleared. That is lovely. Now it's Weah. Serves up a cross. Marquinhos clears it away. Rafinha. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Adams. Pulisic. Great work on the overlap. Rodrigo tries making a foray down the right. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. Out to the right. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Weah. Alexandro. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Gabriel. Danilo. Danilo making good progress on the right-hand side. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, good spread. Oh, such a clever touch. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. Rodrigo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pulisic. Robinson picks it up now. Real chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Gabriel. Alexandro. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Bruno Guimaraes. Rodrigo. And it's played forward. Robinson cuts out the pass. Adams. Rodrigo. Rafinha. Alexandro. That's good play. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh, played right into his path. Now it's Pulisic. Oh, just Pulisic! Oh, taken with style. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
The United States give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Gabriel. Brazil moments now away from seeing this one out. Robinson. Pulisic. Robinson. Oh, that's neat. Adams. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Robinson climbs up big! Harmlessly behind. Robinson, gently done. Adams, Bruno Guimaraes gets a foot in here. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Vinicius Junior. Pulisic. Carter Vickers.
Look, their supporters must be going balmy about this, because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Adams. That's really well manoeuvred. He's having a shot! calmly anticipates.
Pulisic.
Adams.
It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rafinha.
Alexandro.
And here's Rafinha. And here's Rodrigo.
The referee's awarded a free kick. At his watch and blows his whistle. Brazil can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think that early goal, Peter, pretty much decided everything.